everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily, and today we've got another book tag. I am about to film another couple of videos, I think, and I watched someone else do this video tag, and I thought it was a great excuse to get another video filmed before I get started. So we're doing the makeup and books tag today. So as you can see, got nothing on my face. I am not especially talented with makeup, but I liked these questions, and if I'm not watching BookTube, I'm watching like the beauty gurus on YouTube. I really enjoy watching people just create literal artwork on their faces, and that is not what we'll be doing here today, but I'll show you my like general go-to makeup routine. I'm still in my PJs and in my slippers. I've got my coffee, so. Alright, first up is primer. I'm using the NYX Angel Veil primer. You'll see this is kind of an ode to drugstore makeup because I don't like spending a lot of money on makeup. So the first question is book with a lasting impression. For this I chose Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret by Judy Blume. I loved Judy Blume books when I was younger. They are definitely some of those like definer books. I absolutely loved reading her stories. I reread Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret last year, and it was so sweet. It was really good. It's just one of those books that makes you feel okay about like growing up and the awkward years of, you know, preteen life. And yeah, I just think it's really good. I mean, Judy Blume in general is a great defining author of my reading journey. Next is foundation, and I don't really use foundation. I'm using the Maybelline Dream BB Pure in light/medium sheer tint. So this question is, what's your favorite first book in a series? For this, I picked Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I read this series last year, and all of the reviews are on my blog, so I will link them down below, as with any book that has a review on my blog. This is a really interesting sci-fi fantasy series. The first book it follows our main character, Darrow. He actually lives beneath the surface of Mars. He is a red. So in this society, they have a like color classing system where you are literally defined by the color that you are. I don't think it's actually that their skin is that color, but like their hair is red. They have these like insignias on the backs of their hands that denote what color they are, and red is the lowest of the low. Darrow, a red, it works in like a mining colony below the surface of Mars. So once Darrow starts to learn the secrets of his society and his world, I don't want to give anything away, because the first couple of chapters, like, you really don't know what's happening, what this world or this story is going to be about. I really loved this book. I have friends who describe it as like space soap opera, which is definitely accurate. It's not the most original book I've ever read. There are definitely other worlds that are really similar to this. Feels very Hunger Games, Divergent. I really enjoyed it. I think it's a really good first book in the series. The other two were good as well, but this one was probably my favorite. Okay, concealer. So for this, I'm gonna be a little bit extra. I am using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in Classic Ivory and the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in shade Fair 5. So this question is a character you wish didn't exist. Let me put some concealer on my face and then we'll get into it, because this is a little bit of a rant. I think this says it all. Not necessarily a character that I wish didn't exist, but like a book I kind of wish didn't exist. Sorry. Yeah, it's just not good. It's not that I don't wish those characters existed, because if they didn't, we wouldn't have Harry Potter. I just wish their future selves were different and that they hadn't been that. Alright, next is powder. I'm using Maybelline Master Fix by Face Studio Setting and Perfecting Loose Powder. Don't know if it's good, I just use it because I bought it. This question, what is your favorite last book in a series? For this question, I picked the last book in one of my favorite series of all time. I think I talked about it in my last video. Not my last one, that was a haul. No, that was a wrap up. Like 3 videos ago I talked about this book or this series. Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab. This is the final book in the Shades of Magic trilogy. This trilogy is so good. The world is really well developed and the magic system is really cool. I love the characters. I really love Lila. I almost named my cat Delilah. Her name is Minnie, short for Minerva, after Minerva McGonagall. If you haven't read the Shades of Magic trilogy, I highly recommend it. I feel like this wrapped it up really nicely. Definitely left some room for V.E. Schwab to continue the series, or at least follow the characters a little bit more, so I would love it if that happened. Next is Brows. I got this Damon Roberts Minx brow pencil. No idea. Got it from the lady who does my eyebrows. She said it was pretty good, so I trusted her. I think it's fine. This question is, what's a book that you think everybody should read? For this, I'm picking a book that I read last month, so it's in my March wrap-up video. Dear Martin by Nick Stone. This book is so good. If you liked The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, you absolutely have to read this one. It's just so powerful. I read it in one sitting. I mean, it's really, really short, so that's not like impressive, but it's a book you just can't put down. I'm also using the Essence Make Me Brow Gel. I don't know if this really makes any difference. I do it because I see beauty YouTubers do it, so I'm just along for the ride. Next step is eyeshadow, which I don't really wear. Actually, next I'm gonna do bronzer. This is not a question or a step on here, which I think is weird, but I use butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. It smells so good, which is weird, but it smells like a tropical vacation. I typically will pop some bronzer onto my lids if I'm doing like a full face of makeup, just to, I don't know why. Again, I saw it on YouTube, so I do that. Okay, so this question is, what's a book with your favorite colors on the cover? I'm also gonna put on just a little bit of sparkly something, because why not? This is Waddles from ColourPop. My sister got this for me. I'm gonna pop this in and then we'll answer the question. A book with my favorite colors on the cover for this. So my favorite color is blue. I'm gonna go with Fates and Furies by Lauren Groff. I think this cover is beautiful. That's why I chose it. The book is pretty good. I liked it. I thought it was a good like drama slash love story, kind of. Falling in love, falling out of love. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this if you like adult fiction. I thought it was good. The cover is beautiful, so that's what made me want to read it. It was also on Obama's favorite books of like 2015 or 2016. I'm a sucker for books on that list as well. I have picked up many a book because it was recommended by Obama, and I am not ashamed to admit that. Next up is eyeliner, and I use Wet n Wild Mega Liner. I'm just not going to talk while I do this because there's no way. Is it just me, or does eyeliner without mascara just look ridiculous? So the question for this is, what's a book that's dark and mysterious? And I intentionally picked this series because a collection of 2 novellas from this series comes out today, and it's supposed to be delivered to my apartment today by UPS, and I see a UPS truck sitting right there, and I'm wondering if my book is on it. I'm gonna go with the 3 Dark Crowns series by Kendar Blake. The book that is coming out today is called The Queens of Fenburn. This is a book that follows 3 young women who are all in line for the throne. So this takes place on an island called Fenburn, where every queen births triplets, 3 girls who are all gifted with different like magical powers. And when they turn 16, they have to fight to the death to see who becomes the next queen. It's a really cool series. It's very dark. It is a little bit mysterious. I'm really excited to read these 2 novellas. I've actually already read one of them. It's called The Young Queens. It was fine. And then the other one is called The Oracle Queen, which is about a queen like long ago. I think these covers are beautiful. I think the writing is really cool. It's just an interesting world. Mascara, next up. So I am using the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions. This is actually a makeup product that was recommended to me by my mom. So this question is a long book. That's the question. What's a long book? I assume like that you have read or would want to read. So I recently listened on audiobook to The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, which was really good. It is a 27-hour long audiobook, so kudos to Nick Podell, the narrator, because that's a long ass time to be reading a book. I will certainly not be listening to the audiobook for the next one. The next book is like twice as long, so I'm guessing the audiobook for that, actually I'm gonna look that up. 42 hours and 55 minutes. Yeah, there's no freaking way I'm listening to that. Okay, next up is blush. I'm using a blush that I got in an Ipsy bag, which is like a makeup subscription thing. It's broken. This, I have no idea what the brand is. Dirty Little Secret Cosmetics. I really like this blush. It's a nice pinky color. It's kitty pink. This is, oh, Cringy Romance. I did not like the romances in The Hunger Games. I hated the love triangle. I thought Katniss was playing both of them. Didn't want her to end up with either of them. I didn't like Gale all that much. She was fine. And I thought Peeta deserved better. Nothing more to say about that. Alright, next is highlight. I'm using ColourPop Pressed Powder Highlight in Here Kitty Kitty. Okay, so this question, what's a book that brightened your day? An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. This is about a boy named Colin who has dated 19 Catherines and all of them have dumped him. And he is on a quest to figure out why, what the like underlying cause is. And he like writes up an equation or something trying to like scientifically figure it out. And he goes on a road trip with his best friend before they go to college. But anyway, it's just really sweet, it's cute, it's goofy, so I really liked it. Okay, and last up is lipstick. I actually don't know what lipstick I'm gonna go with. One second. So lipstick is probably my favorite makeup product. I'm gonna go with another ColourPop product. This is their Lippy Sticks in Parker, which my sister really loves and has got me hooked on. So for this one, it's what is your favorite kiss in a book? Which I feel like I don't normally take notice of, so I had to like kind of think about this. But again, I'm just gonna go with a book that I've been mentioning constantly. Crooked Kingdom. There are a few different romances in here, but there's one that I really love and it like comes to fruition in the sequel, and this is also one that I almost mentioned for favorite last book in a series because the ending was really pretty satisfying. Well, if you read it, you know the one thing that's not. That is everything for this video. This is my face. Those were some books. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I really enjoyed making it. Please subscribe to my channel. I am trying to start doing 2 videos per week, so by saying that on the internet, I feel like now I have to do it. Leave a comment below about some of your answers to these questions, but until next time, happy reading. Bye. I don't know how beauty gurus do this. Wow, it's difficult.